Artificial intelligence, once considered a futuristic dream, has now become the invisible force running beneath modern society. What was once imagined in novels and movies is today an undeniable reality shaping every aspect of our daily lives. Algorithms are no longer confined to labs or research facilities. They are embedded in phones, hospitals, factories, financial systems, schools, and even the way we consume entertainment. From self-driving cars to customer service chatbots, AI has proven itself not just as a tool, but as a direct competitor to human labor. The rapid rise of this technology has opened a question that makes millions uneasy. If machines can think, learn, and work, what will be left for human beings? Over the next decade, artificial intelligence is set to transform the job market at a pace not seen since the Industrial Revolution. But unlike the machines of the 19th century that replaced muscle power, AI threatens to replace the human mind itself. It does not simply lift, pull, or carry. It calculates, analyzes, creates, and predicts. And in doing so, it is quietly crushing professions many once thought untouchable. The story begins with the promises of AI as a helper. In the beginning, it was marketed as an assistant, something that would lighten workloads, speed up tasks, and increase efficiency. And to a certain extent, this promise has been fulfilled. Doctors today diagnose diseases faster with the help of AI-powered imaging tools. Teachers receive AI-generated feedback on students' learning patterns. Writers rely on predictive text tools to polish sentences. But beneath this apparent convenience lies the growing shadow. If AI can write better, diagnose faster, and teach more efficiently, what will stop it from replacing the very people it was supposed to assist? The first signs of disruption can be seen in customer service. Millions of workers worldwide have long been employed answering calls, handling complaints, and guiding customers through queries. But in just a few short years, chatbots and voice AI systems have taken over vast segments of this industry. Unlike human agents, AI does not sleep, does not demand breaks, and can serve thousands of customers simultaneously. Companies are saving billions by replacing human call centers with AI-driven systems. For the customers, the experience may feel smoother. For the workers, it is nothing short of an existential crisis. In countries like India and the Philippines, where call centers provided stable income for millions of families, entire economies are now bracing for collapse under the weight of automation. Next in line are drivers. Taxis, trucks, and delivery vans, the very backbone of modern logistics, are at risk. Self-driving vehicles, once seen as a distant dream, are already being tested on highways and urban streets. Ride-hailing companies invest heavily in autonomous vehicle technology not out of curiosity, but because the cost of running fleets without human drivers is unimaginably lower. Trucking companies in the United States have already reported successful long-haul deliveries completed entirely by AI-controlled systems. While the transition is not immediate, the writing is on the wall. In the near future, millions of professional drivers could find themselves replaced not by younger workers, but by silent, tireless machines that never tire, never sleep, and never demand wages. Journalists, writers, and content creators also face an unprecedented challenge. AI systems have evolved far beyond simple grammar checkers. They can now generate full articles, product descriptions, financial reports, and even creative stories within seconds. Media outlets have begun experimenting with AI-written content for sports updates, weather reports, and business summaries. While traditional journalism still relies on human investigation and intuition, many media companies are already using AI to cut costs and increase output. The problem is not just replacement, it is dilution. When floods of AI-generated content saturate the internet, the value of human-written pieces may shrink dramatically. The age-old profession of storytelling risks being drowned in a sea of machine-generated words. Teachers and educators once seemed safe from automation, but AI-driven learning systems are reshaping classrooms. Personalized AI tutors are capable of analyzing each student's progress and delivering tailored lessons at a speed and accuracy no single teacher can match. While the role of a teacher as a mentor may survive, the need for thousands of instructors delivering repetitive lessons may vanish. Universities already use AI to grade essays, assess performance, and even offer feedback. As AI continues to evolve, the very concept of a classroom filled with dozens of students and a single teacher may appear outdated. For many educators, the question is no longer whether AI will enter classrooms, but whether it will eventually stand at the front of them. Retail workers are experiencing similar disruption. The rise of self-checkout machines, automated warehouses, and cashier-less stores has steadily reduced the demand for human employees. With Amazon's Just Walk Out technology, shoppers can enter a store, pick items, and leave without ever speaking to a cashier. Sensors and AI algorithms handle every transaction in the background. While convenient for customers, this model slashes thousands of retail jobs once considered stable and accessible to the working class. What was once a common entry-level opportunity is disappearing, leaving behind a generation of workers struggling to find replacements. Legal professionals are not immune either. AI-powered platforms are now capable of scanning millions of legal documents, identifying precedents, and drafting contracts in a fraction of the time a junior lawyer would need. Law firms have begun adopting these systems to cut down billable hours and reduce expenses. Paralegals, clerks, and even junior associates find their roles shrinking as machines shoulder the burdens once placed on their shoulders. While high-level litigation and courtroom drama may still require human judgment, the routine tasks that employed thousands are vanishing rapidly. The fear is not only replacement, but inequality. Only the most elite human lawyers may survive in an industry increasingly dominated by algorithms. Accountants, too, stand at a crossroads. Bookkeeping, tax preparation, and auditing, all once labor-intensive tasks, can now be performed by AI with unmatched precision. Automated financial platforms analyze data, detect anomalies, and generate reports at speeds no human accountant could match. For individuals and small businesses, AI-driven financial apps have already made accountants less essential. Large corporations are shifting toward AI systems to handle their global financial operations. While specialized accountants with expertise in strategy may remain valuable, the vast majority of routine accounting work risks vanishing. Even in healthcare, one of the most human-centered professions, AI is beginning to take control. Radiologists, for example, spend years training to analyze X-rays, MRIs, and CT scans. But AI-driven imaging tools are now outperforming human radiologists in detecting tumors, fractures, and internal anomalies. For patients, this promises faster diagnoses and cheaper treatment. For radiologists, it signals a future where their expertise may be sidelined. Similarly, AI is being used to develop new drugs, predict patient risks, and automate medical records. While doctors themselves may not be entirely replaced, many supporting roles in the healthcare system face extinction. Financial analysts, stock traders, and investment advisors also find themselves standing against the rising tide of machine learning. Stock markets move faster than human reaction time, and AI systems designed for high-frequency trading already control much of the market's activity. Algorithms crunch data from across the globe, predicting shifts and executing trades in microseconds. Individual traders and even experienced analysts cannot compete with this speed. In an industry where seconds mean millions, the human edge is vanishing. Investors increasingly turn to AI-generated insights rather than human advisors. Artists and designers, once thought immune to automation due to the deeply human nature of creativity, are now confronting the unimaginable. AI-generated art, music, and design have already infiltrated online platforms. Graphic designers see their roles diminished as clients turn to AI-powered tools that create logos, posters, and even 3D models at little to no cost. Musicians witness AI generating new compositions in seconds, blurring the line between human expression and machine replication. While the most creative minds may still thrive, the mass demand for mid-level designers and musicians risks collapse under the sheet.